Hi YouTube, it's Trish. I'm back. Let me start over. Hi YouTube, I'm back. It's Trish, and today is Tuesday, May 17th, 2011. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I am going to keep a promise. In the last vlog I did, and I apologize for the volume issues last time. Um, I had a hard time figuring that out. Like, I've been working on it since 7 o'clock this morning. But in any event, my last vlog, I said that I was going to just update you all on what's been going on. Um, Now, for the masses, I know you all don't care, but for the few who do care, um, I said I was going to update you, and that's what I'm going to do. My last vlog prior to the one I posted 2 days ago was in December. I want to say December of 2010. And my last update was that I was going to update you all on my New Year's resolutions and everything like that. But between that date and 2 days ago, I really wasn't in a good place emotionally to just say out loud or necessarily share out loud with random people how I was feeling or what I was going through. So, just to backtrack a little bit, I'm going to go back to December 31st, and I'm going to go back by reading an entry in a blog that I posted, and maybe that will give you a sense of how I was feeling at that time. Just a little background information. Um, December 31st, maybe from the 25th until the 25th of the December until maybe the 15th of January is generally a bad time for me. I don't know why. Maybe it's something happened in my childhood around that time that I don't remember, or maybe I'm just crazy. But it's never really an excellent time for me to share and be and just exist. Um, and that's not a cry for help, so don't knock on my door. Don't send me any emails. I like flowers, but I'm not giving you my address, so too bad. Um, so, like I said, I'm just going to start by reading an entry. So, if you see me looking down like I'm doing now, it's just I'm trying to read something that I had posted. Okay, and this was posted on my blog, A Day in the Life of Trish, and it was posted December 31st, 2010. And it starts off, the first thing that comes to mind is, wow, where did the year go? As the year 2010 draws to an end, I must admit that I'm a little disappointed. I almost feel as though I could have done so much more this year to make my life and those around me and the lives of those. Okay, let me start all over. As the year 2010 draws to an end, I must admit that I'm a little disappointed. I almost feel as though I could have done much more this year to make my life and those around me more fulfilling. This year had its highlights. I reconnected with my sister, and we've maintained a pretty decent relationship, which is a good thing compared to how we were in 2009. In 2010, I lost friends and gained friends. I lost money, lots of money, and made plenty of poor decisions. I've lost control more times than I can count, and I've shut down and kept loved ones out. I've learned many things. I learned how to make an apple pie from scratch, how to poach an egg, and that I was tough enough to make a roller derby team. I wore a leather corset and purple eyeliner. I ran a 5K. I cussed. I screamed. I hollered. I stormed out and I cried. A lot. I learned to set boundaries and to say no without guilt and stand my ground. I learned a great deal about myself. I learned to accept a compliment. I blogged, I vlogged, I laughed, and I cried. I wrote and published a book, and I even overcame a lifelong fear and took a swim class. 2010 was indeed a great year for me. But it seems that with every highlight came a blow. I have virtually no relationship with my in laws, which I can't say is a bad thing. And after being stabbed in the back by someone very close to me, I know I'm no longer able to trust. I question people's motives, their reasons for being in my life, and sometimes all this questioning leaves me questioning my own sanity. I know what I want from life, but it seems lately that I have a very hard time stepping out of my box to achieve it. With all the confidence I've gained, I feel so unsure of myself lately. When I was at the top of my game, I had the rug pulled from under me, and now I question every move, sometimes afraid to even make one. It's depressing feeling this way. I've stopped caring for things and people the way I used to, thinking that at any moment it could be gone. So to avoid the heartache, I pretend not to care. I no longer know what to expect. It's almost as if I no longer care to expect anything anyway. But I know I gotta get out of this funk. I have to shake this mood. My life depends on it. My sanity depends on it. This is not a cry for help. There are many voices in my head, but the one that's the loudest reminds me that I can do it. As silly as it sounds, okay, I don't know why I read that. I don't know why I said that. I don't even see that. But it says, oh, okay. It, as silly as it sounds, holds my hands and shows me the way when I'm down and out. I know that I'm capable, that I'm smart, and I can recognize my talents, and I know my limitations. And even though there may be times where my cheering section gets thin, as it did this year, I know that people are watching and they are proud of, and that they are proud of my accomplishments. So this year, instead of making many resolutions, I'll just make one. I resolve to continue listening to that voice, the one that knows me best, that lights my path and guides my way. And with that inner reassurance, I'll be a better person. Okay, so I don't really know how to necessarily summarize that, but that posting was a really good indication of where I was at the end of last year. Um, and since that posting, and that was like I said, December 31st, 2010. Between that time and 2 days ago, um, I had a lot of setbacks. Um, I had a mental breakdown of some sorts, which wasn't necessarily a diagnosed mental breakdown, but more of like a 5 month long anxiety attack. Um, I guess there were a lot of things that I was anxious about, but no one thing that I could pinpoint. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever been this real with not necessarily with myself, because I keep it real, or, but just in general, just with expressing myself. So if it seems a little scatterbrained, that's how I am most times anyway, a little scatterbrained. But so hopefully that gives some kind of insight on where I was, um, and where I am now. Like I said, I will try to go back. So my next video posting will be something about January, I guess, the month of January. And quite honestly, I have to go back through my notes. And I say notes because I do a lot of writing, and I do a lot of blogging, and a lot of um, diary entries. Um, just so that I can have something to go back on and say, okay, this is where I was then, and this is where I am now, and I'm making progress, or I'm not making progress, or whatever the case may be. Um, so stay tuned, and sorry if it was boring. I know this isn't normally what you're used to, and hopefully it'll get better. So let's go from there, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.